Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today's video is gonna be about what it's like being in a sorority. So if you guys don't know, I go to Texas State University and I'm in a sorority called Alpha Gamma Delta. So this is our little sign here. So basically I'm gonna be talking to you guys about what it's like being in a sorority. So if you guys don't know, I did the whole rush recruitment, sorority recruitment. I'm in one of the Pan-Hellenic sororities. There's a lot of different types of sororities, like multicultural sororities, Pan-Hellenic sororities, different sororities all around. So I'm in the Pan-Hellenic one. So what that means, I guess, is that in other sororities you just rush one sorority, like how you do it in frats. So you just rush one particular sorority, and a Pan-Hellenic sorority, you rush multiple sororities in the course of like a weekend or a week, or however big your school's campus Pan-Hellenic sororities are. So you kind of rush multiple sororities in a week span. So you go see, like, the sororities that we have is like Zeta Tau Alpha, AD Pi, Chi Omega, all these other different sororities. So you rush them every single day. They have a thing called rounds. I'm not going to go too much for the sorority recruitment. I'm just kind of differentiate the different types of sororities and like Greek life on campus. So I'm part of Alpha Gamma Delta, so I'm really happy. I did the whole rush experience in August, and it was a very hectic experience, but then I came out with the bid card saying like, oh, you know, you received the bid from Alpha Gamma Delta. And so I'm in Alpha Gamma Delta. I'm actually wearing one of our shirts right now. It's from a date night shirt. It's from rollerblading. Basically what it's like being in a sorority. So it's kind of just like anything. You're kind of just like with a group of girls, you know, they're your sisters or whatever. You get to meet all these girls, but just because you're meeting all of these girls and you guys are calling each other sisters and all of this stuff, you're not automatically going to be friends with these girls. So that's pretty normal, you know. It's still like you're still picking out your friends inside of the sorority. So obviously it's a big sorority. There's a lot of people in the sorority, and the sorority that you're going to be in, you're not going to be friends with everyone, but it's easier to make friends whenever you are in a sorority, because, you know, you have all these brand new faces that you guys share something so big in common, like being in a sorority. And sorry if I'm going to say sorority a lot, like I'm probably going to be saying it like 100 times, but you know, for me, like, I've already met like 2 amazing girls in my sorority, and it's just easy to click when we have like kind of like some similarities. And what I recommend you guys to do is make these connections in your sorority fast. Like, just try to make as many friends, as close friends as possible, that you like being around and enjoy pretty quickly, because you just go to as many events as possible, go to as many date nights as you can, go to you know, just be like vocal and just be out there a little bit. Even if you're not, that's me. I'm like a very like kept to myself person. I don't really talk to a lot of people. I'm like very like shy and hesitant to talk to people. But whenever you're in a sorority, you kind of have to push yourself, because if not, you're going to be in a sorority, you're not going to have anyone to talk to. So you still need to push yourself, you know, to like actually talk to these newfound sisters and all of that. So you know, you guys, whenever you're first joining a sorority, you're going to have meetings at your house or wherever it may be. So you're going to have these meetings of all of the new members of the sorority girls who just joined in. So that's like the perfect time for you to create friends, because the girls that are in that meeting are literally the girls that just joined in the sorority. So those are the girls that are in the same boat as you, trying to make these connections, trying to make these friends. Now, it's going to be hard. Obviously, it's going to be hard as anything in making friends, but you have kind of the more advantage since you have something in common, you know, being a sorority, being newly initiated members. So it's pretty fun. You know, you guys have date nights. You guys do pay dues. It depends on your sorority. Like my sorority, we pay $1,300, but that's just because I'm a newly newly initiated member. Whenever I'm not a newly initiated member anymore, it goes down all the way to like $840, and that's, you know, yeah. So right now that's how much I pay to be, you know, in this organization. And we've had so many events already. So we've had like a barbecue cook-off, we had this date night, you know, thing, and we went to go rollerblading. You can bring a date, you can, you know, bring your boyfriend, bring your girlfriend, bring just a friend, whoever it may be. You can bring them to these events, and they're paid for it because of the dues that you pay. There was also where we went to haunted houses during Halloween. You know, there's all these fun events. We even had a barbecue cook-off for our philanthropy, and our philanthropy is fighting hunger. So you just have all of these opportunities to just do something, you know, because you are in a sorority. You're able to like do these stuff and do stuff for your philanthropy and go volunteer with all of your sisters. And it's just a really fun experience, because if I really didn't have this, I probably wouldn't have that many friends I do right now. And I'm not saying I do have a lot of friends. I'm just saying, like, you know, even the 2 close girls that I met, you know, it's just nice. You have all of these events going on because you are in a sorority. So, you know, they have like Bible studies too in the sorority. They have, or even if there's something on campus that's like not a part of the sorority, like it's not a sorority event, you can just ask your sisters. Because usually, well, what they did in my sorority is they created a group chat of all of the initiated members. So all of the new girls that just got initiated in, you know, they put like the class that they got initiated. So I'm like a 2017 fall initiation member, so they'll put a group message just for those girls, and like, hey, if anyone wants to go to the river, you just send in a group message, and like usually people would reply. So it's just that easy to like do more things, you know. If someone wants to go, if you want to go out to dinner, you don't want to go out by yourself or something like that, you just like send a message into the group chat, like usually someone will reply. It's just that easy. And even as girls, like after a meeting, we'll send a group message and be like, hey, anyone want to go like to Chewy's? And like I went to Chewy's with like a bunch of my sisters, and I picked up one of the friends I'm close with now, and it's just like a fun thing to do, you know. And if you guys don't want to spend money, you know, you can go, like, since I go to Texas State, we have a river, so you know, we can go to the river, or like sometimes people are having events at their apartments or something, like movie nights. We had a spa night before, and on Mondays we always have like a football football match. So it's just like fun events that you wouldn't have throughout, like, if you weren't in this type of organization. So I really like Greek life, and I just love everything about it. Now, saying that, I know a lot of people are very like skeptical about Greek life and the whole hazing thing. I can 100% say that there's no hazing in my sorority, any of the sororities on campus that I know of. But whenever you're in a sorority, it's basically a whole big family. So if you ever need to like do anything, you ever want to do anything, like, you're always gonna have sisters to talk to and like just be there. So if you are wanting to like join a sorority, I think you guys should. I think it's an amazing experience for you guys to go through. And you know, you go through this whole process. You always go to meetings, and you have to like dress a specific attire, and it's just fun. You just have all these opportunities to do stuff with friends and make all of these new connections, and it could be good for like on your resume, like, you know, you being on the board or something of your, like, being the finance or like something, you know, the planning of your sorority of all these events. So it's a good thing for like social wise, because you have all these girls are like technically your sisters. Well, you know what I mean. But so you just have all these girls you can always talk to about anything. You just have these girls that's just easier to build these type of best friend relationships. So being in a sorority, it's fun. You know, you always have something going on, and it's just a good time. So you're always going to have something going on. You're always going to have meetings every single week, because you kind of have to. It's just a requirement that the sororities have, just meetings. And you have study hours, you know, like my sorority has to have like 10 study hours per week at least, and if you don't, like, you know, you get like a strike or something. You have to maintain a certain GPA in order for you to go to these events, like formal and all of these big stuff. So it's just a fun thing to do, and I really recommend, if you guys want to be more social, if you guys want to have like stuff to do and just like always have so many plans that now you have to pick which ones you really want to go to, then join a sorority. It's really, sure, you pay money for it, and I hate that term, like, oh, you're buying your friends or something like that. Like, it's just so much more than just buying your friends. Like, you're doing, you know, volunteer work, you're helping a community, like all of this stuff, and it's just helping yourself, making all these connections for, you know, everyone wants to graduate college and get a job. You can make all these connections in a sorority. So I think it's really important, and it gives you that even a little bit boost more to worry more about your grades, because now, like, you have to have a specific GPA if you even want to go to any of these social events. So it's fun. I think you guys should do it. And yeah, if you guys are in a sorority, comment down which sorority you are down below. If you guys have any questions, I do want to do a sorority recruitment video, but I'm gonna probably do that till like the fall recruitment, so that's gonna be like a long video from now. But yeah, if you guys want to know, yeah, I'm in Alpha Gamma Delta. So I think I said what I had said. I'm probably gonna keep on repeating myself if I just keep on continuing talking. But yeah, leap, just take the leap, you know, do spring recruitment. Spring recruitment is kind of a little less intense than fall recruitment, because fall recruitment is like the big recruitment where all of the girls are doing it, and spring recruitment is kind of a little less like hectic, I guess. But also with spring recruitment, if you want to do recruitment, the thing with spring recruitment is that some sororities might like reach the limit how many girls they able to bring in, or they don't want to bring in new members, then they're not going to do a spring recruitment. So it's just kind of, you know, yeah. But also, whenever you're going through all of this, like, have an open mind. I'll talk about that in the sorority recruitment video, but that's going to be like a long-awaited video. But yeah, this is just what it's like to be in a sorority, and it's pretty great, and it's pretty fun just to have, you know, just to send a text and always have something to do, you know. And of course, just the mandatory things like the philanthropy events, but it's fun. So I recommend you guys do it. So yeah, that's probably sibling. I'm sorry, but I'm proud. I'm Alpha Gamma Delta. So alright, till next time, bye. Guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cindy Morales, and today's video is going to be about how to stay organized in college. So if you guys don't know, I already started college. I'm a sophomore now. So